think something that still a lot of people out there don't quite appreciate is that Tesla. I've always said like Tesla is as much a software company as a hardware company, but Tesla is really one of the world's leading AI companies. This is kind of a big deal, both AI on the software side and on the hardware side. With the hardware 3 inference computer, still the most efficient inference computer in the world, despite being at this point 5 years old from the design point. And with hardware 4 coming, and then hardware 5 beyond that, where there are significant leaps. And the Dojo computer, we expect to be using that operationally at Tesla later this year. And we're seeing just a lot of world-class AI talent join the company. There's also the long-term potential of Optimus, where we're able to use our expertise in electric motors and power electronics, batteries, and advanced manufacturing to be able to make a humanoid robot that is actually useful and can be made at high volume with exceptional capabilities because of the autopilot AI that where we take because the car is like a robot on 4 wheels and the Optimus is a robot on legs. But as we get closer and closer to solving real world AI, and we don't see anyone even close to us in achieving this, the value. Pierre, I think you appreciate this, and a few others do, but most don't know what I'm talking about. So, but this is the thing that has order of magnitude potential market cap improvement for Tesla.
I'd like to ask this question about the AI elements of your business and ask if you could comment on progress around Dojo and Optimus and your anticipation for the likelihood, for example, for the company to disconnect the GPU cluster in favor of Dojo and to have some market achievement in Optimus.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, since we're still at the early stages, there are big error bars in any predictions. It's like easy to predict the long term, but hard to predict the time in between now and then. But we think Dojo will be competitive with the NVIDIA H1 at the end of this year, and then hopefully surpass it next year. The key there is like I think what's the energy usage required for a given amount of if you're training a frame of video, what's the energy cost required to do that training? And we think probably we said this already actually at AI Day 2, so it's not new information, but we do see potential for an order of magnitude improvement relative to GPU, what GPUs can do for Dojo, which is obviously very specialized for AI training. It's hyper specialized for AI training. So wouldn't be great for other things, but it should be extremely good for AI training. So just like if you do an ASIC for something, it's going to be better than a CPU. This is sort of in some ways like a giant ASIC, and we're able to. Since we're operating one of the biggest GPU clusters in the world already, we've got a good sense of how efficient the GPU clusters operate and what Dojo needs to do in order to be competitive. But we think that it does have a fundamental architectural advantage because